What's going on, guys? Sergeant Mooby here, and today I am bringing you a little bit of the Battlefield 3 beta. Obviously we're playing Rush on Operation Metro, which is the only map and game type you can actually play on the beta, and we are defending. I'm using the Recon class with, I think it's the STVSS, somewhat along them lines, but you know, it's a good little gun. And little did I know when I first got into the beta that you could actually take off the scopes and just use the regular iron sights. And as the STV thing is semi-automatic, it almost works like an FN FAL or an M14 from Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2. You know, it's instead of having to use the scopes, which on some of them are god awful. I mean, especially on this gun, if you use the stock scope it comes with, it's bloody awful. You can't, you know, some people I've talked to have had trouble finding their targets through them. Some people are just not being able to get shots off in time, and other people, you know, just can't use them. So the general advice I give to those people are take the scope off and use it as a semi-automatic rifle, which is pretty much what it is. You know, if sometimes they can be a little overpowered, some of the guns are extremely overpowered. Sometimes, you know, you can be shooting an entire clip into someone and you don't get hit markers. Excuse me guys, I have to pause the video for a second. I think I'm going to sneeze. Okay, panic over. The trouble is when I sneeze once, I don't just sneeze once. I sneeze about 6 or 7 times. And it can get very, very annoying very, very quickly. So you can see right here that, you know, I'm around B. Actually, am I around B or am I around A? Right here, I'm around B. I just died. You know, I've got 2-3 kills, and you know, I'm working on, you know, defending B. I actually switched weapons quite a few times in this match. It's a 15-minute match, so, you know, there's your 15-minute warning, as it were. It's a bit of a 15-minute warning for me as well. I only just realised I got to talk for 15 minutes. Oh well, the things I suffer to do for my art. Oh well. Yeah, some of the guns, especially the M416, are quite overpowered. The AK-74US, I think it is, but you know, that one's quite overpowered as well. The SMGs, the LMGs, some of the LMGs are quite overpowered. The one that looks like a saw, that one, it can be quite overpowered. But you know, as it's only a beta, but it has 3 weeks before, you know, the full game comes out. Is it going to be enough time to fix up what, you know, they kind of got wrong? Sometimes the graphics can be a little bit weird. Sometimes it looks as though you've been shot by someone who's under the map. Sometimes you have been shot by someone who's under the map, and you know, people are no clipping into rocks, no clipping into everything. The sniper rifles, especially the bolt action sniper rifle, it has so much idle sway on it. I don't know if you can unlock a bipod for it or something like that. I even tried lying down, and it had a lot of idle sway on it. When you're inside in the metro station, it can be quite hard to see, especially if you've got, you know, the sun kind of directed near, or it's reflecting off your TV. Oh, excuse me. It can be quite hard to see. But you'll see I've switched out to the, I think it's the medic, or the, I think it is the medic class. Well, technically the support class. But, you know, the support class is actually what I've been having most fun with, to be honest. It would be nice if some of the people I was playing with would actually, you know, drop ammo every now and again, instead of, you know, wandering around dying. I'm left near the MCON station trying to defend it and running out of ammo really quickly, because, you know, everyone rushes to it at once. So I run out of ammo pretty damn quick. And, you know, I go near the MCOM stations, I go near my teammates, I revive them, I lay down health. I just do everything I can to, you know, help out my team and keep those MCOM stations safe. But, you know, obviously with the squad system broken, well, not working right now, then it's kind of hard, because you got to rely on random people that, you know, you just jump in a game with, and there's no consistency. There's no, okay, so I'm over here, he's going to be over there, that's the way we've set it up, that's the way it's going to go down. There's none of that with when you're playing with randoms or people that, you know, aren't in your Xbox Live party. The guys that I normally hang out with and, you know, play Black Ops with, I tried getting them in on the old beta. Suffice to say, they didn't like it. Basically, I think they didn't like it because it was different. Some of them were having trouble killing people. It was basically, I think it's because it's different, and a lot of them are Battlefield first timers, so they haven't really got the Battlefield mindset. They, like I did when I was playing Battlefield Bad Company 2. I was in the mindset that I was playing Call of Duty, but when I went into the Battlefield beta, I realised that I can't, you know, treat it like Call of Duty, run around with a shotgun and expect to come off all the better for it. I wouldn't mind actually seeing only use my blade on Battlefield, just running around and doing what you can, because, you know, the more dog tags you get, it's kind of a mark of achievement, I guess. But, you know, when you get that mark of achievement, it's like, that was cool. The knifing animations are actually really cool. I really do like the knifing animations, basically because, you know, instead of just randomly slashing, it actually has a, so you punch the knife into someone and then you smack them in the face, which I think is awesome. And when you knife someone in the back, when you knife someone in the back, it turns them around and does the same animation, or it like does it from behind. It's so awesome the way it all does it. And you can see right here that I'm actually customizing my loadout. I think I'm customizing the 74U, or possibly the assault. The support class. Editing out the support class because I think I took the ACOG site off or something. I can't actually remember what I did. I got this game. It was earlier today, but I've been playing a bit more of Blue Dragon. I've been playing a little bit more of the beta. You know, just trying to get a feel for it. I probably will end up getting Battlefield 3. I've pre-ordered Modern Warfare 3, but you know, if it turns out that Battlefield 3 is amazing, I'll probably end up playing Battlefield 3 more than Modern Warfare 3, because to be honest, I have no differences in opinion. I can tell, I know that Battlefield and Call of Duty shouldn't be confused, they shouldn't be compared, because in reality they are two different games. And if you try and compare them, and you try and find similarities between them, the hate war is just going to carry on and on, because the Battlefield people and the Call of Duty guys, they will never agree. And this is kind of apparent in the latest Battlefield trailer. At the end of it, it says "above and beyond the call," which is a shorter version of the phrase "above and beyond the Call of Duty." So basically, EA are trying to differentiate themselves between Call of Duty, which they have. I mean, let's face it, with Battlefield 2, Bad Company and Bad Company 2, they've definitely established that there is a big difference between the Call of Duty franchise and the Battlefield franchise. Basically because You have support, assault, engineer, recon. Those are your 4 classes. And each one of those different classes has obviously different things that can either, well, basically it supports your team, and a good well-rounded squad will have one of each, just so that, you know, all bases are covered. I personally, like I said, I personally prefer playing support, and you know, I get a pretty decent KD. I think it's like 15 to 10. It's nothing like my Call of Duty KDs are or were, but you know, Battlefield isn't really about the kill death ratio. Anyone that, you know, says, oh yeah, I got a 10 KD in Battlefield, it really doesn't mean a lot. It either means, you know, you're playing the game well, or you're it basically has no premise on how skilled you are at playing the game. And Battlefield is, it does involve some kind of skill to play it. I mean, when I was playing Bad Company 2 and I got in a helicopter for the first time, I crashed it into the sea. And you know, I got back in, started it all up again, and then I crashed into the sea again. And I went through that process 3 or 4 times before I actually managed to get it off the ground, and you know, flying in a pretty well-rounded circle. I haven't worked out how to land yet, but as Battlefield 2, the Bad Company 2 is kind of obsolete now that this is out. Sorry for all you Battlefield people that still have a firm belief in Bad Company 2. Then, you know, it's a definite learning curve from the all-out craziness of Call of Duty to the refined battle style of Battlefield. It's a bit of a learning curve, and it's a huge distance. Going from Call of Duty to Battlefield is a leap of faith. You can either land on your feet or fall on your ass, and sometimes it's a mixture between the two. I've just posted up here right outside the MCON station, and apparently a lot of people like coming this way, and I've got a decent amount of cover behind this box. I've got some health at my feet and some health in the room next to me if I become overrun right here. And yeah, good little spot right there if you're defending and you want to defend B pretty hard. Revive that guy, slap some more health in there. Basically, the graphics on console, I saw Ken Burton's Battlefield 3 beta first impressions or what have you, and I saw how awesome the graphics were on PC. And when I downloaded the beta for Xbox, I saw some of the you know, some of the similarities between the graphics, but then I also saw that obviously this game is meant to be played on PC, simply because the graphic power of the 360 or the PS3, it just isn't able to, you know, hold up with it and play it efficiently. I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee. All this talking is making my mouth dry. Much better. You can see I'm getting an ass ton of ribbons just by simply defending and holding down the fort and making sure my teammates that are next to the MCOM station are fully stocked with health. I haven't died in a while, which, you know, makes a change, because normally I'm always dying, which can be quite annoying, I'll admit. It can be very annoying. But on the other hand, I am technically a Battlefield noob. I mean, I cut my FPS teeth on GoldenEye back on the N64 and then moved straight onto COD. So Battlefield is a bit of a learning curve, but it's one that I'm willing to work around. This one's just about to wrap up. I think we've got a few minutes left, and I just want to say thank you all very much for watching, guys. We win this one, and if you want to leave a comment and a like rating if you think I've earned one, that's awesome. Take it easy, guys, and I shall see y'all next time. Have a good one. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. That way you'll get all the latest from me, how many videos I've uploaded, what I had for breakfast, and how much of a hangover I had last Saturday night.